Alright, so I just heated up some Tyson chicken and cut it on little bits here on the stovetop. And then the only thing else you need is ramen, chicken or beef, don't matter. It's vegetable oil. We're going to put some of this oil in the pan, get it real hot, and then I'll show you what we do from there. Alright, so I got this heating up just enough to cover the base, a little bit extra, but it don't really matter. I'm going to get that hot. Forgot to tell you, get some parsley. You're going to want this for a little bit of seasoning. Dry parsley works. So while that's getting hot, we're going to take our noodles. We're just going to kind of beat it, get it into small chunks. Alright, so now I got my ramen crunched up pretty good. I'm going to pour this in here. Try not to pour the pack in there. Let me grab that out real quick. There we go. We don't need that in oil. Pour that in there. There we go. Good enough. Alright. So, make sure this is towards high again. I had to turn it down. My oil was popping. So we're just going to cook this pretty quick. And don't worry about these big chunks. We'll get them. Just going to cook this till it goes brown. You will need water, so go ahead and get a cup of water here shortly. We'll add that in here after we get everything brown. So we're just going to sit here and stir this on high so most of it turns like a golden brown. Try not to burn it. It's not the end of the world if you do, but the goal is not to burn. Alright, so we see a lot of the little pieces are getting brown. That's what we want. Bigger pieces probably won't get brown because they always go to the top, while the small pieces fall to the bottom. We're just stirring this around, trying to get most of it brown, but not to overcook it. So I'm pretty content with how that looks. It's mostly brown. So now we're going to turn down the heat a little bit. That's cooking. Alright, so just turn down the heat a little bit. We're going to add a little bit of water here. Be very careful. Alright, so just enough to kind of get everything either level or a little bit submerged in the water is fine. So now that we got that going, I'll turn the heat back up. So we want to cook this quickly. Just give it a moment, kind of get everything cooked in here. Because eventually all that water will evaporate, and that's what we want. I'm just getting this to soften up the noodles that we already cooked. While it's cooking, I'm going to add some parsley here. Give it a little color and some flavor. There we go. Mix that in real good. This is to feed one person. You may be able to make 2 meals out of this. I'm not very big. I eat it all in one sitting. But you can obviously, bigger pan, you can add more packs of noodles, more water. The noodles will cook more evenly too, the smaller the pieces you get. And this is just the chicken flavor. Like I said, you can use beef. Last time I used beef, no issues there with the beef. I thought it tastes good with the heated chicken. So now that that's going, we're going to add our meat in here that we've already cooked. Stir that around, get that in the mix. Let it soak in that water as well. Give it some flavor, build up that broth. That eventually will go away. The noodles are starting to get soft. That's what we want. Now you have to add a little bit more water here. Evaporate pretty quickly. It's about a cup of water will do. You don't need to add more for this serving anyways. Alright, so now that we got that cooking, we're going to take a lovely chicken pack and we're going to dump that in there. So give me a second to do so. Alright, I got that off, dumping the chicken in. And the beef, like I said, I actually prefer the beef. I think it tastes the best, but chicken with chicken, can't go wrong. So we're just gonna stir all that seasoning in this mix here. Sorry, I keep going off to the side. There we go. Oop. Sloshed a little, no biggie. Alright, so we got most of it under water. It's cooking. So quite literally we're just going to sit and let it cook. At this time, I like to have pepper. Just brown pepper, black pepper. I think it adds a good little spice to it. And something else you can add to this. And shoot, why not? Let's add it. Let me go to the fridge. Get some hot sauce. Who doesn't like hot sauce with their ramen? Mix this up. And I just use the nothing special, just hot sauce from Kroger. I'm gonna add a good portion of that in here because it dilutes out pretty good. Let's mix that up. Alright, see that water's pretty low. Make sure we let this sit. Alright, so we're just going to let that sit. Some of my dishes cleared out of the way while we're doing this. Don't need that anymore. Don't need this anymore. Also don't need my oil. It's cooking off. What we're trying and what we're looking for here, and you can keep stirring it if you want, is we don't want that. We want that water juices to evaporate. So the bigger the pan, obviously the quicker this happens because it's more heat, more surface area. We'll just let this go. I should, thinking about a couple minutes, should be good to go. Alright, it's been about 2 minutes. We're nearing the end here. Use a little bit too much water, but that's why it's taking so long, but it doesn't hurt anything to use too much water. But we're almost there. A little bit of juice is left. It's evaporating pretty quickly. It kind of looks like hamburger helper to me, but it tastes 100 times better. And I actually really do like hamburger helper, but this is hard to beat for maybe 30 cents worth of chicken, 10 cents of noodles because they're 10 for $1, and then just herbs and spices you already have around the house. Don't need anything else. I mean, the oil, you should always have oil around if you like fried food or whatnot. So it looks like we're about there. As you can see, it's almost completely dry. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want most of that moisture out because we're not serving a soup. It's more of a noodle pasta plate. I'm telling you, you may think, oh, it's not going to taste very good. Just try it. 50 cents worth of supplies makes you a good dinner. It's hard to beat 50 cents for dinner. Alright, it's probably about good there. So I'm going to turn off the heat. Let's check this real quick. Yeah. Just a little bit in the middle, but that's alright. We're not going to scoop that in our bowl. You can serve this in a plate or a bowl, doesn't matter. But that's it. 50-cent ramen dinner for at least one. You may be able to split this up if you did like a garlic bread or butter bread. I don't care, any kind of side. But there you are.